I'm Molly Turk, Executive Director of Communications with San Angelo ISD, and I am joined by Mr. Michael Kallenbach. He is our Executive Director of Student and Data Services at San Angelo ISD. Officer Richard Espinosa is the Public Information Officer at the San Angelo Police Department, and Officer Kelsey Hernandez is the Public Information Officer and Recruiter at the San Angelo Police Department. During active safety events with San Angelo ISD, we collaborate with the police department to support safer school environments. So today we're going to go through our safety protocols that we have, how we collaborate together, and then how our parents and our community can support us during those events. So San Angelo ISD uses the standards response protocol developed by the Texas State School Safety Center to let parents, teachers, students, and staff quickly understand what is going on and how to respond. The standard response protocol is based on the following actions: hold, secure, lockdown, evacuate, and shelter. Okay, so let's discuss secure protocol. So what is a secure protocol?
So a secure protocol is really specifically for getting students and staff into the building. And it's still not necessarily an emergency situation, but if we have students on the playground, or if we have students that are maybe outside for PE, or that are maybe in transition, it's to get everyone inside. Typically it's because something is happening outside, and we would bring them inside. Because there are certain circumstances in, let's say, a hold that would be different than a secure, where students are outside, and we may communicate with them to stay put, to stay out there, but not in a secure. In a secure, we need to get everyone inside. So that's really the big difference between a secure and a hold.
So when we enter a secure protocol, what are the expectations of students and staff?
So the expectations are pretty clear. Get inside, close all the doors. Still not an emergency. We'll talk about that in a minute, but to be inside, close the doors, close anything up as far as windows or things like that, and just stay put for the time being. In a secure, we're still business as usual, just like in a hold in the classroom. So that's different from other protocols. Is we're going to continue teaching, continue learning, but we just can't have anyone outside.
Perfect. And then what would be our expectations? What would we want our parents and our community to do whenever we're in a secure?
So similar to a hold, understand in a secure that there's not an emergency. You don't have to come up to the school or anything like that. There's something going on outside that we don't need to have anyone outside. So, I mean, just the knowledge of feeling good about the fact that there's not an emergency, but there is something going on, but that it's not an emergency situation.
So if we enter a secure protocol at one of our campuses, what would be some ways that we would collaborate with each other?
So normally whenever we have situations that happen in the surrounding areas of a school, whether it be elementary or high school, and it requires a law enforcement type of response, any officer on the street can actually contact our communications division and say, hey, listen, we have this incident going on in the surrounding area. We're going to need this school to be placed, make sure it's secured, so that way we don't have, whether it be somebody who's running from the police or a very hectic situation going on in the surrounding area. We definitely want to make sure the schools are aware that, hey, we're actively dealing with something, and it's probably best that the school is secured to the best of their ability.
Yeah, it's a good point, because most of the time with secure, that protocol is our response to a call that we get from police. So they will call us and say, and sometimes it's related to someone, but sometimes it's something that they know about. Maybe it's hazardous material that are being driven by, or something like that. But most of the time with secure, we're actually responding to something that police have called us about. And so then we just make sure everybody's inside, and then they will communicate with us and let us know, okay, everything's fine. But again, we're not going to be in a secure if they call us and there is a threat towards the school. That's a different protocol. This is just something is happening in the surrounding area.
Correct.